नमस्कार पब्लिक 4K को डेली टक शो द भ्यूमा यहाँलाई हार्दिक स्वागत गर्दछु म रघुनाथ वाग्ले। दर्शकवृन्द, आजको संवादमा हामीसँग एकजना विदेशी नागरिक हुनुहुन्छ। शैक्षिक परामर्शदाताका रूपमा युकेमा काम गर्दै आउनुभएको एकजना युके को नागरिक आज हामीसँग टेलिभिजनमा अन्तर्वार्ताका लागि हुनुहुन्छ। हामीले अंग्रेजी भाषामा गरेका केही अन्तर्वार्ताहरू उहाँले हेर्नु भएको रहेछ। त्यसपछाडि नेपालको पर्यटनको क्षेत्रमा म केही कुरा बोल्न चाहन्छु भनेर उहाँ हाम्रो सम्पर्कमा आउनुभयो। उहाँसँग उहाँको शैक्षिक पृष्ठभूमि र उहाँको विभिन्न देशहरूमा घुमेको अनुभवका कारणले गर्दा पनि उहाँलाई विभिन्न देशको पर्यटन क्षेत्रको अनुभव भएको र उहाँले नजिकबाट निहाल्नु भएको र नेपाललाई पर्यटन क्षेत्रमा केही सल्लाह सुझाव विदेशी पर्यटकका तर्फबाट दिन पनि सक्ने एकजना व्यक्ति हामीले ठानेका कारणले गर्दा उहाँलाई अन्तर्वार्तामा आमन्त्रण गर्यौं। हामीसँग हुनुहुन्छ युके को सिटिजन जोय ग्रिफिथ्स। Joy Griffiths, welcome to The View.
Thank you very much, Raghu. Namaskar.
You know Nepali language too?
I don't know Nepali language, but it's nice to learn the key phrases to make a connection immediately.
Okay. Who taught you about Namaskar?
I went to a Osho retreat, and lots of the Osho disciples would greet me with Namaskar. So this is where I embraced it from.
Okay. Did you visit the Osho meditation center here in Nepal?
Yes, I did. I spent 4 or 5 days exploring the dynamic meditation modalities that the Osho teachings teach. It was such a rich experience for me because I was the only Western woman or man in the retreat, and I got to really connect with the local population and share some really special experiences.
Had you ever such experience of meditation before coming here in Nepal?
Yes, I meditate daily. When I get up in the morning, I believe that we have everything we need inside of us to keep ourselves physically, mentally and socially well.
Okay.
So the way we spend our time has consequences. So when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I exercise for 40, 50 minutes.
Okay.
Then I meditate and then I learn something new.
Okay. That's why you're looking very bright, fresh and sleek. Which one is better? Like free type of meditation or meditation following the system of Osho?
This is a really great question because previously when I was meditating, I was doing a lot of kind of passive meditation and a lot of different kinds of breath work. I think what's so powerful about the Osho dynamic is that it really invokes a full kind of energetic connection within your body. The movements are incredibly dynamic and incredibly cathartic. So it's, if you have any stuck energy in your chakras, it's an incredibly powerful modality to unblock those chakras. When we were meditating together in that whole group hall, what was really beautiful about doing it alongside Nepalis was that when you got tired, it was almost like an incredible experience of communion, of coming together, of brother and sisterhood.
Yes.
Not only did I gain strength from the community, but also I learned some new dance moves from the ladies there also with the dance meditation. So I had such a fun time.
So in meditation centers or in meditation campaigns in Nepal, the people who go to meditation, they dance in Nepali posture and Nepali gesture and Nepali style.
Yes.
Did you adapt that?
I try to adapt. I try to learn those postures, and that's the richness of living a life of experiential learning. For every culture that you engage with and connect with, there's always something to learn, and it's really beautiful.
Okay, so it means you are drawn in also meditation.
Yes, I was drawn to Osho meditation based on the excessive expressions. I'm a creative person. I create things. I'm an inventor. I see problems and I create solutions. The way that the Osho meditation modality works is that it enables a wide range of emotions to unfold. It's almost like an onion. You peel the first day, you peel a few little layers of the onion.
Okay.
And then you rest and you just sit with your onion. And then the next day, the few more layers are peeled.
Exactly.
So when you look at the dynamic meditation, you slowly unfold.
So according to this record of immigration, this is your second time in Nepal.
Yes.
You were here in Nepal, if I am not wrong, 2 decades ago. I think
around
20 years ago.
around 20 years ago.
Around 20 years ago. At that time, you didn't visit Pokhara. You just visited Kathmandu, especially like Bhaktapur area, you know. So, being a tourist, how was Nepal 20 years ago and right now?
I was thinking about this question this morning, and I think both Nepal and I have had significant investment in our infrastructure over the last 20 years. We both have. So when I came originally, I wanted to come for the Serpent Festival and the New Year. So I started off in Kathmandu, really experiencing the rich spiritual temples and all of the cultural and living heritage. The Bhaktapur festival was extraordinary. We arrived on day 4 and day 5, and the first day that we were there, they had the rolling of the wagons down the village. And as we were walking to the start of the festival, I saw to my left a camera crew.
A
camera crew.
Yeah.
It was Nepal TV.
Yes.
And they had so much equipment. There was people everywhere.
Okay.
So I just took an opportunity and I said, "Excuse me, would you like some help with your camera equipment?"
Okay.
So we literally, within 1 minute, we became Nepali TV camera crew. And we basically traversed the whole of the festival with the camera crew, climbing through houses, climbing on roofs, taking some filming. It was such a beautifully rich experience. It was incredible.
So I want to insert one question here. Joy Griffiths, it has become very interesting coincidence to your visit in Nepal.
Yeah.
And first time you encountered the camera crew and you spent your time with camera crew.
Yeah.
In your second visit, you met a TV journalist and involved in TV interview inside the studio.
I believe that all of life is experience. And when you are completely present. So some of the gifts of meditation and being highly connected and just being in a country, you have the communion of eyes, you have the communion of smiles, you have that ability to just be and watch and be open to connect with what's presented in front of you. Whereas when you are a tourist, you come with your camera and you're an aesthetic consumer. I consume the picture of Bhaktapur and I will take this home with me and I will show people. I don't like to travel this way. I like to be with the local community. I like to feel what it feels like to be a Nepali. what they eat,
Yes.
what music they listen to,
Yes.
what about poetry, how culture rolls out with all of these different ways. What is the intangible heritage that they're trying to sustain here?
It means you want to internalize everything.
I want to connect deeply with a country when I go there. I want to become a local. And that for me is the richness of travel as opposed to being a tourist. Because the richness of life is experience and connection with people. Because actually, in that Osho meditation, we realize we are all the same. We all have a beautiful soul, a beautiful spirit, and we are all connected as one. So having a beautiful understanding and awareness of many, many different cultures across the world makes you realise humanity is one. We are all one. And that's a really beautiful thing, and that's why I like travelling so much.
Yes. When an individual enters in the mood of meditation, he or she forgets about religion, nationality, originality, everything.
Yeah.
It just remind one thing in his or her mind, that is humanity, humanity and soul. Are you in this mood right now?
Yeah.
So my question was, how do you take this coincidence in your first meeting before 20 years and this second visit in after 20 years? You encountered or you met television crew.
This journey is wonderful. I believe that we all are a vibration. We all resonate at a given vibration. And with that vibration, you draw in the people that you need to meet in life. It's that you don't try. It just flows. It just happens. That's the way. Because all of life is energy, and all of life is vibration. The language we speak, the energy we give out, the vibration we give out. It's all connected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joy Griffiths, my question was, so what is your experience right now while visiting Nepal, and how do you compare Nepal before 20 years and right now?
I think infrastructure has definitely developed.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
I haven't revisited all of the temples because I've already done it previously.
Yes.
But what strikes me more than anything, sitting with the shopkeepers in Kathmandu, drinking masala chai, meeting people on my travels, is how incredibly resilient Nepalese people are. I had one beautiful gentleman share with me how his journey looked from the time where you had your earthquake, when COVID hit, and how things are moving now financially for him. So he's had to pivot maybe 3 careers to make things work for his family. And that to me is a really inspirational story. So that to me is how things have changed here, is that adversity has almost asked a question to the Nepalese population and the global population also, actually. It's asked the question, are you going to step up and be resilient and create the future that your family needs, or are you going to be a victim? And what I see here is a very, very strong, resilient nation, and that's a really beautiful thing to see.
You are here in Pokhara right now. Pokhara is a city of paragliding and city of ultralight, and from here you can see the beautiful scenery of mountains. What are you planning for? Paragliding, ultraflight, or what? Or trekking?
I'm very fortunate right now. I'm time rich, so I'm here to. I have to share a little story with you before I go into what I was doing. I went up to the Peace Pagoda 2 days ago. I met Peace Pagoda. It was absolutely beautiful, and I met a bunch of public school primary children up there.
Okay.
It was so fun. It was so heartwarming. We had such a good time up there. It was just lovely.
Okay, so for that Peace Pagoda, we call it Santi Stupa.
Santi Stupa.
Yes.
Okay. So that was absolutely a wonderful experience on the boat and then trekking up.
Okay.
But over the next couple of weeks, I'm certainly going to be doing some paragliding.
Okay.
Maybe some zip lines, maybe a bungee, who knows?
Okay.
Let's see how we flow with it.
So are you planning for bungee too?
Quite possibly.
Okay.
I've planted a little seed. Let's see if I can step up to it.
So in Pokhara city, there are 2 bungees.
Right.
One in very near to Osu Upaban, very near. It is in Dovila, which we call Govanji, Nepal. And next one is very near to Os, like next one is very near to Susil's apartment.
Ah, wow! Oh, really?
Yes, and you can talk with him as well. It is located in Hamza. And next one is in Kusma, which we call the name of place is Kusma. That is second highest bungee of Asia. It is located very near to Pokhara. So if you are planning for this, you can choose any bungees and you can go there and enjoy your time of adventure.
Wow. I think with Susil, I'm sure he will convince me after we go trekking together that I should do the bungee, I'm sure.
I really enjoy Nepal. Really enjoy.
I love it.
Okay. This is your second time in Nepal, and in this second time also you have spent a little bit time in Nepal. You have already experienced the development of Nepal. You have seen everything. You have visited some societies as well. You have visited some cities as well. What do you want to say about the development path of Nepal, development strategy of Nepal? Are you satisfied with this development of Nepal?
I think the most beautiful indices that I've experienced in Nepal right now is the kindness of strangers.
Kindness?
The kindness of strangers.
Okay. Your strangers.
Everybody who I meet are strangers to me.
Yeah.
And the level of kindness...
Let's not call it strangers, like kindness of Nepalese people.
Okay, kindness of Nepalese people.
Yes.
That's really, really beautiful.
Okay.
And globally, we are having a lot of public sector shortages and cuts. And this has unquestionable effects on public services. So the education system gets squeezed a little bit, the healthcare system. So during these times, it's the resilience of the communities which guide the development. So I believe that, and going back to what I was saying earlier, is that on the ground, the resilience and the strength to be able to pivot is the strength of the development of the country right now. And we can talk about the different indices, the literacy rates, the amount of children at schools in rural areas, the amount of funding, but actually, does that actually return on people? People helping people on the ground. The earth here is abundant. I tasted the last couple of days oranges like I've never tasted before. They were incredible. Rice that is so soft and smooth. So literally ground to plate is within half an hour, 20 minutes. And this is abundant. And that the food, the local food source is abundant, the water is abundant. So that's a really, really lovely thing to see.
What about the roads? What about the buildings? What about the vehicles? What do you want to say about those things which you encounter here in Nepal?
The nature of the roads and the infrastructure has markedly improved since the last time I was here. But there are still areas of development. it was clear from watching the news and keeping up to date with the earthquake that the buildings weren't fit for purpose for earthquakes, which is a cause for concern. But based on that knowledge, I'm sure that steps are being taken to improve the situation step by step, but it takes time.
So would you like to give some suggestion to Nepal government, or let's call it Tourism Board of Nepal, Tourism Ministry of Nepal, about the development of tourism? What can Nepalese government do to improve it?
I think right now there is such a strong appetite in the communities to receive and to share the Nepalese beautiful hospitality and their heart and soul with international tourists coming in. You have so much to offer, and I think the most beautiful thing that struck me this time, because I have more time to spend, is just being with the beautiful hearts and soul of the Nepalese people. And that in itself is really, really beautiful. And you have incredible mountain ranges, rich culture, and when you're walking around Kathmandu, you're walking around living heritage everywhere you look.
Yes.
If you're into adventure, there's incredible adventures. It has everything. The food is beautiful. It has everything. So I guess if the government could create campaigns and targeted approaches to different countries to generate a greater footfall in Nepal, to support the local communities, that would be really beneficial.
You are education advisor as well. You have met some school children in Peace Pagoda as well, Santi Stupa. Would you like to speak something about education system of Nepal?
It's very difficult for me to make a learned kind of judgment upon the education system here. I've not been into any classrooms, public sector or private sector, but I have spoken to some children in the private sector here. And I think that during these times, it's really important to connect learning with what's available in terms of progression in the community. So giving learning relevance. What does this mean to me to learn English? We were talking about this the other night. You know, you're a master's student in English literature.
Yes.
But the relevance of that to you while you were doing your master's, right, what am I going to do with this? So if you can connect the learning with the wider experiences of life, what opportunities are available, this is a really rich way. So connecting subject areas to life. What does it mean for me to be able to speak English? What does it mean to me to know about physics? What does it mean to me to be able to talk about my country's history and culture?
So what about Wales, your country? Universities syllabus, universities courses are really or directly connected with life?
So there are industrial partners that sponsor and are directly connected to universities. So there's a vocational route that takes the academic elements and makes it relevant to a life work experience.
It means the students from universities, they get chances of directly job placement to the industries.
Yes, yeah, and there's a pathway into. So what could happen is that, let's say, Boeing could sponsor a student, and what happens then with that sponsorship of the university degree, they then have to provide 4 years experience.
So you are education advisor. In such countries, what is the role of education advisor? What is the role? What is your role? What is your duty? What your company is doing there?
Okay, so I go, and if there's any challenges, I go and do an environmental scan, and I provide suggestions and solutions that are practical with the learner at the heart.
Joy Griffiths. So I am the master's student of English literature of Nepal. Would you please give me a suggestion or an advice of my educational career? What should I do? I have completed my master's degree in English literature, and I'm teaching to the students, and I'm doing job like this. I'm conducting a television show. What suggestion would you like to give? What is
I think you've got it covered. I think you've got it covered. You're living your best life. You're flourishing.
But I don't think so. This is not enough. For me, I think this is not enough. Do you have any suggestions?
So what I would do if I was you, sit and meditate and come back to your soul and ask your soul, what is my purpose and how can I serve a purpose higher than myself? And what's really beautiful about the two types of work that you're doing, you're actually giving back to your community through your teaching, and you're also engaging deeply with your community using your literacy work. So it's, it's...
Griffiths, let's conclude the interview, but in the part of conclusion, so I want to talk in some very interesting, funny type of topics. You belong to UK, particularly Wales.
Yes.
In this interview, you came with lipstick.
I did. I brought one lipstick with me on my whole travels.
Is lipstick your culture, or you are adopting Nepalese culture?
I think connecting my culture with the Nepalese culture, I brought my lipstick out.
Do you really like red lips?
So red lips have a history. If you look at women empowerment and the suffragettes, there's a history of women wearing red lipstick in their power. So this is also why I wear red lipstick.
You are just putting lipstick on your lips to end up Nepalese culture, to feel the Nepalese culture, as you said. Would you like to wear sari? Sari is also a Nepalese costume.
Why not?
Have you seen wearing saris of Nepal?
I have. When I arrived at the hotel I'm staying in Pokhara, there was a Nepalese wedding, which was really beautiful. It was just a lovely experience. And
you saw groom and bride there.
Yeah, it was lovely. And then
very red sari.
Yes. And afterwards there was a cultural show with the Nepalese dancers, which was also very, very beautiful. So I felt very lucky. Maybe again, serendipity, timing.
You want to put on sari as well?
Why not? Why not?
But I cannot give you.
No, I don't think you can give me, but maybe I'll ask one of my lady friends to give to, so I can try one on.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you.
So let's give some ranks. Excellent, very good, and good. Okay. Nepalese culture.
Excellent.
Nepalese people.
Excellent.
Nepalese road.
Good.
Nepalese vehicle.
Good.
Nature.
Amazing. Excellent.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Meditation.
Excellent.
Nepalese meditation.
Excellent.
Nepalese television.
I have to say excellent or you won't invite me back.
Me?
Who knows?
Me. Give me a rank.
Excellent.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you for this very beautiful and wonderful talk.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Raghu.
आदरणीय दर्शकवृन्द, यो थियो संवाद वेल्सको एकजना सिटिजन जो शैक्षिक परामर्शदाताको रूपमा लामो समय काम गर्नुभयो। उहाँको एमएससी मास्टर्स इन साइन्स रहेको छ, एडुकेसन क्वालिफिकेसन, र उहाँ अहिले नेपाल आउनु भएको छ। यो भन्दा अगाडि करिब 20 वर्ष अगाडि उहाँ नेपाल भ्रमण गर्नुभएको थियो। बीचमा उहाँ करिब 20 वर्ष आफ्नै काममा अथवा अन्य देशहरूको भिजिट गर्नुभयो र यति बेला नेपाल फर्कनु भयो। उहाँले भनेअनुसार उहाँ नेपाल आए पछाडि केही समय ओसो मेडिटेसनमा पनि जानुभयो, मेडिटेट गर्नुभयो, ध्यान गर्नुभयो र अहिले उहाँलाई नेपाल प्रति एउटा छुट्टै माया छ। उहाँले नेपालको पर्यटन क्षेत्र कसरी अझै मजबुत बनाउन सकिन्छ, के गर्यो भने अझै राम्रो हुन्छ भन्ने खालको सजेसन नेपाल गभर्नमेन्टलाई पनि दिनुभयो र शिक्षा क्षेत्रलाई कसरी सुधार्न सकिन्छ भन्ने विषयमा पनि उहाँले आफ्नो कन्ट्री र नेपाललाई केही कम्पेयर पनि गर्नुभयो। नेपालको भ्रमणको अनुभव उहाँले सुनाउनुभयो। पर्यटनलाई मुख्य आधार मानेर पोखरालाई विशेष गरी पर्यटकीय राजधानी बनाउने प्रयास पनि गरिराखेका छौँ। यो सन्दर्भमा विदेशी पर्यटकहरूसँग पर्यटन क्षेत्रका बारेमा केही फिडब्याक लिने हेतुले आज यो अन्तर्वार्ता मैले तय गरेको थिएँ। यद्यपि उहाँले हामीले गरेका केही अङ्ग्रेजी भाषाका अन्तर्वार्ताहरू पनि हेर्नु भएको रहेछ। त्यस पछाडि उहाँ आफै पनि यो अन्तर्वार्तामा सहभागी हुनका लागि निकै इच्छुक हुनुहुन्थ्यो। यो सन्दर्भ हामीले आज जुरायौँ। आजको द भ्यू सकियो। म रघुनाथ वाग्ले लगायत सम्पूर्ण टिमलाई बिदा दिनुहोस्। तपाईँ पब्लिक 4K हेर्दै गर्नुहोस्। नमस्कार।